Well, spring break is behind us and the push is on toward the end of the 21-22 school year. It also means it's time for the annual state testing of students. And that's our topic all this week on Dateline Schools. And to help us understand it, my special guest all this week is the Director of Education Services for St. Clair County RESA, Brenda Tenniswood. And Brenda, the state testing window is now open. Who's being tested? And big question, what are they being tested on?
Yes, the state testing window is open. And so part of the who is being tested depends on when the district schedules it. So basically now there's a 6-week window for online testing in every grade except for third. There's a little different. So potentially today we could have students in grades 3 through 8 starting their testing this week. And of course the M-STEP covers things like math, ELA, and then science and social studies in grades 5th, 8th, and 11th. And additionally, at the high school level, this week is really intense testing because our high school students are tackling the SAT at grades 11, and then the PSAT 10 at 10, and PSAT 8, 9 at 9th grade.
And the PSAT really is just a kind of a practice test for the kids, right?
Yes and no. It is a practice test. What it does, though, is it gives students and their parents a really nice, I think, estimate of how well they're going to do on the SAT. So it certainly does give an indication of how the student is doing academically over the progression of their high school career. And also, again, is that nice alignment with the SAT. So from what they get as a 9th grade, as a parent, you can definitely start to project potentially what that 11th grade SAT score would be.
And with all the COVID stuff, it seems like everything we're doing now, we kind of base it on before COVID or since COVID. Is this the first testing that we've done because of the COVID breaks and the hybrid learning and all of that, or we're now just getting back to normal?
I would say your point's well taken, and that this year is probably the year that looks or reverts to the most normal year. We did test last year, but there was not, it was more optional. It's not optional this year. Last year, there was grace given because we were still in more fully in COVID. There were a lot of schools and students that were in and out last year. A lot of students that were virtual. So this is the year I think that is more typical of our testing situations as it has been pre-COVID.
We'll be back with more tomorrow for Dateline Schools. I'm Terry Hearn.